Hi, my name is Ethel Rose Hagenflogen. Today we are going to be talking about natural selection, one of the basic steps of evolution. Let's start off with a joke. Two guys are walking in the jungle when they turn a corner and find a tiger waiting for them about 100 yards ahead. One guy whips off his backpack, pulls out a pair of running shoes, and starts to put them on. The other guy says, "Dude, are you crazy? You can't outrun a tiger." The first guy replies, "Dude, I don't have to run faster than the tiger. I just have to run faster than you." If you didn't understand this joke now, you will when this video is over. This joke is an example of natural selection. Natural selection was founded by Charles Darwin. Darwin came across this phenomenon when he was studying the finches of the Galapagos Islands. Darwin and his fellow experimenters identified 13 different species of finches on this island. He noticed that each species' beak size and shape differed, however. He came to conclude that their beaks were different based on the type of diet they were living on. Based on Darwin's observations, he concluded that when the first finches came to the island, they broke into different populations over time throughout the island. Each population had to adapt to different conditions. Because of the different types of environments the finches were exposed to over time, their anatomical build changed. Their build changed in order for them to survive in these new environments. When Darwin further observed on this situation, he realized that in each population there will be individuals with different characteristics from the other. The ones with traits that allow them to survive and reproduce are the ones who have better chances of survival and better chances of passing on this survival trait. Hence the name, the survival of the fittest. Don't be confused with this phrase, though. When referring to the survival of the fittest, it does not necessarily mean the strongest or the fastest. Fittest, in this case, refers to individuals with specific traits, rather big or small, that allow it to survive and reproduce in certain environments. Being tiny may actually be an advantage in some cases because being small can allow some species to hide easily from their predators. Now, if you'll look over here, I have a couple of charts showing the different finches. In this finch, notice it has a long and narrow beak. This beak is used for probing. He is an insect eater and feeds in trees. The next finch also has a probing bill. He is also an insect eater, but uses twig or cactus spine to probe insects from cactus. The third finch, notice his beak is getting a little bit wider. He uses his beak as a grasping bill. He is also an insect eater and feeds in trees. The fourth finch, his beak gets a little bit bigger and tougher and stronger. He uses his beak as a crushing bill. He is a cactus seed eater. On this next slide is an example of adaptive radiation in the Galapagos finches. As you can see, they all come from an ancestral seed-eating ground finch. You have a wide variety of finches that eat mainly insects, mainly seeds, cactus seeds and parts, and buds and fruits. The ones that eat mainly insects are the medium tree finch, large tree finch, woodpecker finch, mangrove finch, warbler finch, and Cocos Island finch. In the mainly seeds group, you have a small ground finch, a medium ground finch, large ground finch, sharp-beaked ground finch, cactus finch, and large cactus finch are the ones in the cactus seeds and parts. And for the last group, buds and fruits, you have the vegetarian finch and the small tree finch. As you can see, each one's beak is different due to natural selection. So if you didn't understand the joke in the beginning, you should be able to understand it now. It's not about competing with your predator necessarily, but competing with others in your species in order to survive. My name is Taylor Matthews, and I hope you enjoyed my video on natural selection. Go UAH Biology! Woo!